everybody. Welcome back. How's everybody doing today? We're doing some stuff today. We're going to do some writing sprints. I'm working on kind of adjusting the format of my stream because just playing sprints seems a little oversaturated, and I thought maybe we should add some other stuff to it. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about journaling as a writer and how that's useful to us and why we may or may not want people to think people should use that. So we'll talk about that. I am very thirst. I I took a nap. I was supposed to get up at 5:15 and I got up at 6:15. So I'm really thirsty and I'm a little off. So I apologize for all that.
Drink together. Ooh.
Hooray! I got some dragon on my cup.
I gotta.
Ooh, dragon. Oh, Zuckerbug's got the zoomies.
Time of day.
Apparently. All right, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is CJ Blue. I'm a writer of things. Today with me here in the studio, I have Bandit, who you can't see because he's right there. But we got a new cat to go with our other two cats. So now we have a almost complete set. The only kind of cat we don't have is we don't have a calico.
Yeah.
But we have a black cat, we have a tuxedo cat, and we have an orange cat.
This is a pretty good mix.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
And they're all pretty sweet. This one is young, he's 6 months old, and he has spent the afternoon napping, so he's going to be a little insane.
So he's especially full of shite.
Yes, but I did open the blinds on my window, and he has already covered it in his snot and lick. He is a window licker.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. It's really funny, though.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to clean over the rest of his lifetime.
That's okay. Ninja is also a window licker. So
so you've already got that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zuckabug will lick fingers, and the other two don't lick.
Carly's like, don't talk shit about me.
Sir? Hey. Uh-oh.
Bless you. You have brains left in your head?
No, the problem is that I have had a run of bloody noses.
That's right.
So they seem to happen after I sneeze really hard. So I think there's a blood vessel like in my nose that is like got busted once. And every time I sneeze, I like re-rupture it until it is able to like rebuild itself. But it did bleed like right before I laid down. So it was like 3 hours ago I had a nosebleed.
Well, and it's
just making me nervous.
Time of the year, so like.
Yeah, but I'm especially nervous because it did bleed like 3 hours ago.
Right.
So it's more. It is a more recent injury again inside of my nose. Making me sneeze. Making me sneeze. Oh, Lord.
What do you see out there? Oh, there's some pigeons on the roof of the house.
Those sons of bitches.
They're just sitting there flapping their tail feathers at him. I'm sure they're mocking him.
Being pigeons.
I mean, that's what pigeons do.
Awesome.
He's gonna crap everybody's pants when he gets out on the front porch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a new world to him.
Yeah.
All right. Good Lord, I feel like I sneezed myself into another dimension. Because it sneezed so hard, it made me crazy. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and switch over.
Seems about par for the course.
Now they should be able to hear us. um, but yeah, so yeah, that sneeze really made me like crazy. And my eyes are leaking. I hate spring allergies.
Right? Honey, you can't get at them. That's a window. I'm sorry.
He's lived inside all along.
Yeah. I don't like they fluttered by and he went.
Well then. All right, well, let's go ahead and do a 15-minute sprint. And then from there, we will see where we're at. We'll talk a little bit about journaling and how we feel about journaling and all that jazz. So if anyone has any thoughts, questions, any of that jazz, wants to talk about journaling, please leave it in the comments and let us know what you're working on. And we will see you back after the 15 minutes is up. All right, that's time. And it still was muted because it's dumb.
Yeah.
How'd everybody do? I got my project open and wrote a couple words, but not much. But I was getting caught up and back in the writing space, so.
That's fair. I also got my project opened, and I read through what I last wrote, because it's been a while since I've worked on it. And then the kitten climbed into my lap, and I mostly just petted him and read.
Is he still there?
Oh yeah, he's asleep.
Oh, well then. We loves it. We loves a good sleepy kitty.
Yes, we do.
Meow, meow, meow. And Spence came in, so hello, Spence. Thank you for coming by. Much appreciated. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was that, and we haven't done a lot of, like, talking about being a writer on my channel in quite some time, but mostly because at some point it just gets boring to talk about being a writer all the time, because, you know, I'm only 10,000 other things, too. But I thought we could probably start talking more about being a writer and things like that. So I thought we would talk about journaling as a writer and whether or not we find it useful, and would recommend it or whatever. So, do you journal?
Off and on. I do. It depends on, and I used to journal a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't journal consistently now. I do some journaling for like my mental health. Not as much as my therapist.
Which I don't think is unrelated to writing, to be real.
No, that's true. That is, yeah. Like my counselor has me doing it's called a GLAD exercise. So you're supposed to write down something you're grateful for, something you learned, something you achieved, and then something that brought you delight within that day. And I do that maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I'm supposed to do it every day.
Right.
And then, so right now I have 2 journals. I have this one, which is, it's one of those journals that has like dots.
Yes.
Instead of lines, which I really like for making notes.
Mm.
Like when I want to write something, like I want to keep track of something, or like this was, I went to a meeting. I don't know that you can see that. This was what I did in the meeting. So like, it's really good for doodling and for like making notes where I want to like...
Right, if it's not just like straight up sentences or paragraphs.
Yeah. So I really like this for that, and I have like a pack of markers that I use with it. And it also came with I'm gonna close it up and no, it won't pop out. It came with this, which was pretty cool. I really like this. I can do different things with it. And I keep stickers in it.
Ooh.
So, to be fair, I keep stickers in my other one too, but I don't use them as much. This one, I use the stickers a lot. But the other one I have, this one basically stays in here. If I go to a meeting, like if I physically go somewhere, I'll take it with me, but it doesn't go with me. I don't take it with me everywhere. This one I take with me everywhere. And this one is just a basic lined, just a basic line. And this one actually gets used for a lot more, like everything from like church stuff to and I've done this several times in the last couple of weeks. I've had some really interesting dreams. And so if I if I'm inspired by those dreams, um, I put that. Let's see, can you see that?
Yeah.
So I write, and this one is, the line, but I also do like music planning in here, or like I have lyrics for songs that I've written or that I want to write.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is more of a general. It sits on my nightstand at night. It's kind of a general thing. If something doesn't go in my phone, but I want to keep a record of it, it goes in there.
Gotcha.
But here's the deal, because I use my phone for a lot of things, like if I'm out and about, I do some journaling on my phone, but I don't do a ton because it hurts my thumbs.
Yeah, I'm not very good at using my phone for things. I don't like typing on my phone. I type so fast on a computer that a phone is just frustrating to me. So, and that's the reason that I tend to, like, if I chat with people, I chat with them on Discord, Twitter, or Hangouts, because those are 3 things that I can do on my phone and switch right over to my computer and continue and pick right up as though it was nothing, because I hate using my phone.
Yeah.
So, if I'm out and about or something and I have to, I can, but I hate it. Also, my chair is starting to tip this way, and my sciatica on that side is getting worse, and I think those 2 things might be related. So, if I start to look like I'm in intense pain and I turn off my camera, that means I'm trying to stretch. Because my sciatica has been very fucking bad. Let's see. Spence says, I have issues doing journaling consistently. Same. I have a traveling lined notebooks I call the ADHD journal. Yeah, I have, like, this notebook. It says podcast on it. There's some podcast notes in here, but there's also some other, like, video ideas. Up here is the idea I had. It's like this big. It's the idea I had for how to fix the story I'm working on. So I wrote a sentence in the corner that is almost illegible, but because I wrote it, it doesn't matter. And my new format for the sprints, but I haven't actually entirely adopted it yet, so. Yeah, if you have a helpful stretch for sciatic pain, that's lovely, because I had sciatica on my right side only until about 3 weeks ago. And now I have it on my left side too, and it hurts totally different, and it's worse. So, I love it. It's my favorite thing. I hate it. I hate it so much. Sciatica is the worst thing that, like, I chronically have to deal with. I would rather deal with, like, mania and, like, bipolar shit than the sciatica. And I have stretches I can do in my chair. I have stretches I can do in my bed. And I've been stretching it, like, a lot. And Travis actually put the CBD THC lotion, like the 50/50 lotion, on the whole area. Still didn't help. So, that's annoying. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So, that is the excitement that is having sciatica. Stupid nerves and the stupid pinching.
Right?
Nobody asked for no pinches. Alright, so I suppose we should throw down another 15. Try to make a little more progress. And then we'll come back and we'll talk shit. And 3, 2, 1, go! All right, that is time. How'd everybody do?
All right. I didn't get much done. I'm trying to move and not disturb the kitten. It's okay. Go back to sleep.
He's such a doll.
He's like the most cuddly of cuddliness. He's just, and as much as like he likes to walk on my keyboard and mess stuff up, like he's so freaking adorable.
Yeah, I got up this morning and I had a window open and it was telling me I needed to sign into Twitter, and I was like, what happened to my computer? And then I realized that it was that the cats had opened an incognito window. Apparently they were having some private search time last night, and, you know, honestly, I don't want to know what they were searching.
I wouldn't either. At least they had the what are you doing? At least they had the courtesy to open it as an incognito window and not...
Right. Yeah, that's true. Oh, boy. My nose feels drippy, my nose feels drippy, my nose feels drippy. Okay, it's just drippy. That's how it's been. It's been, uh-oh, my nose feels drippy. Is that clear or is it blood?
It's not. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. But it's burning, so I think it's going to start bleeding again. So if I suddenly turn off my camera, it's so that nobody has to watch me fight a dragon on my face.
That's fair.
It's driving me crazy, though. I would really love it if the spring madness would back the fuck up off my nostrils.
That's, yeah, I'm with that. My eyes have been really itchy and I'm sneezing and I take my meds, but spring has sprung.
Yeah. It's kicking me in the face.
Go back to sleep. This isn't for you. No, that's not.
He says, I win!
No. No. He's like, but. No buts.
I am,
What are you doing? No, you can't suck on the yarn. He's not biting it. He's trying to nurse it.
Oh, well. There you go. Could I get you to get me more water, babe? Thank you. My butt cheek hurts.
Stupid butt cheeks.
Yeah, sciatica be all up in my butt cheek. I didn't ask for that. Ain't nobody asked for this.
No one does, yeah.
Oh, Lord. I'm having a really hard time getting these words on this paper. Like, I realize that it's just like I have to get over this hump, but I can't get myself to.
I feel that.
So, there you go. Sanitizer. I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing.
No?
No, not really. Not really. Just feel kind of stupid right now.
That's fair.
And by kinda, I mean a lot. Oh, thank you, babe.
This little boy is purring like a freaking race car.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I wonder if I get the mic closer.
You got noise canceling on though, so probably not.
I'm just gonna see if I can like put the mic up to his belly. Want to share your purse?
No, the noise canceling is probably not even letting it go through.
Lame. Lame.
Yup. So, oh my god. I don't know why I'm so like... Yeah, I do. Because I took that nap, and I should have gotten up an hour earlier.
Yeah, extra long naps make things more difficult.
Yeah, and I'll be at like 10. I'm going to be like, oh, now I'm ready to go.
Right?
Which is not terribly helpful right now. So... but I don't know that anyone has anything in particular they're talking about at this point, so we could probably just do another sprint.
All right, I'm down for that.
All right.
The baby finally jumped off my lap to go munch on something, so
He's got stuff to get into.
I could actually get some stuff done this time.
All right, let's try it.
All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. That is time. All right. How'd everybody do? CJ is just getting back. I told Bandit to get her, but he couldn't leave the room. So he ran over to the door and tried to get her. But it didn't work because she was in the other room. I tried to get Bandit to get you, and he ran over to the door, but you didn't come fast enough.
I'm sorry. He
You
actually
tried.
wasn't going to see me. Ninja was outside the door. So I had to lure him away so that there wasn't an incident. Hi. What's wrong with you? So, how did you do?
I didn't really get anything done, but that's all right. My sciatica does not hurt at this moment, so
Woo-hoo-hoo!
that's the only thing I care about right now, anyway. So
Excellent. I got about 230 words.
I'm afraid to move. Yeah, since the start of the stream, I've only gotten 65 words.
It's more than 0.
Yeah, it's not nothing. It's just I'm trying to get over a hump, and then being uncomfortable is making it hard.
Yeah, it's hard to get into the frame of mind.
Right. Spence got out of the shower, put bread in the oven, and started researching some sewing stuff.
Ooh.
My coworker is making me a Bigfoot version of the worst baby ever. So that's exciting. I think I might be able to show the stream. I think I'll have to switch us over to gallery.
You should.
I gotta switch us over here for it to work. But she's gonna make me the Bigfoot version, and this is the human version. So just be aware. But I gotta scroll past all the Star Trek memes.
Well, as one has to.
Let me see if I can turn off the blue light filter. That might help. Or turn on the blue light filter. That might help.
It's just horrific.
It's not good. There we go.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It does not matter how many times I've seen it. It's still disturbing.
Yeah, so apparently I will be getting the Bigfoot version of one of those at some point. And I am scared of them. So that'll be exciting. Yep.
You could put it in the back window of your car. Scare the crap out of the people who are behind you.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess we'll see what it looks like when I get it.
Being Bigfoot, it might not be as bad.
That's true. She's making a Bigfoot, an Andorian, a zombie. I think she said she's making a Borg. I don't remember what else. So, yeah. Yep, they're crocheted dolls. So she comes in and like when she's on the phone, she crochets baby fingers, which is disgusting. I don't like it. Yep. So that's what's happening there.
Horrible times all around.
Put it in the back window of your car as punishment for the people who tailgate you. Yeah, that's put a baby on board sign and then just the doll in the window.
Right?
They'll start calling 911 about my dead baby in the back window because that thing does not look like it has ever been alive.
No.
But I think from far enough away, it might not look like it was crocheted either. Which is a bad combination when you're talking about babies.
Right?
They should not look both not alive and not necessarily always not alive.
No, that's where you get horror films from.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so So that's a thing that's going on. That's how my real life is these days. Trying to think. I don't know. I don't know anything about nothing, about no one, about never. I feel very discombobulated. Does Fairy Law goes on soon, right, Spence? Or is he not streaming tonight? I try to open Fairy Law's stream even when I'm doing my writing sprints so that the time logs. Pro tip for those of you who don't use Twitch but would like to, mute the tab or mute the site. Don't mute the actual video, because if you mute the video, it doesn't count you as a viewer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Yep. Oh, he's not even home from work yet. Oh, I'll send that to you. I'll send you both pictures because there's another one that's a closer up picture of the face. It's a different brightness, so I thought it would be too hard to show it again with the camera and my video being bitches. But yeah, I'll send it to you. Absolutely.
And to be fair, the other picture doesn't look nearly as creepy.
The other picture looks more like a felt Muppet puppet than like that hideous, terrible thing that I showed you. Baby. Yeah. I think it's the puffy eyes that really, like the fact that the eyes protrude.
Yeah, and the weird joint things on the knees and the elbows.
Yeah, the weenuses. Yeah, don't like it. I'm guessing whoever was before him was a massive fuck about and he's running behind. Oh, yeah, that is how it works. If you work in a place where the work has to get done whether or not the person before you bothered to do it, you if you're the last one of the day, you always get fucked.
It's gonna be you.
Yep.
I know you think that this is food for you, but I assure you it's not.
I had a flashback the other day. I think it was one of our clients had, or maybe it was a friend of my coworker. I don't remember who it was even. But they got in trouble at their job waiting tables because someone else didn't do their side work. And their boss started saying, it's everyone's side work.
No.
I'm like, Jesus, no, you don't get to do that now. No. We all got trained on side work. We all know we all had our own shit. Don't you start that now.
Right?
It's not everybody's side work. That's Janet's fucking side work. Make Janet do it.
Yeah, and Janet gets in trouble if she doesn't fucking do it.
Yeah, fuck her. Don't get in my face about Janet's fucking work.
Sir, leave Freddie alone.
She could roll her own fucking silverware, damn it.
Right? You're supposed to roll 30 silverware. Everybody has to roll 30 silverware. I don't have to roll 60 just because you didn't do your 30.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And I will say, I was angry on their behalf, and I haven't waited tables in 20 years.
Right?
I haven't waited tables in 22 years.
It's been...
Because I was 18 when I waited tables, and then I was so bad at it, I never went back.
12.
Y'all think I'm flaky on the internet. Try asking me to feed you.
It's only been 15 years for me.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was already in the group home.
Yep.
Like, by the time we met, I think. I don't think I even worked at Denny's anymore at that point. Mm-hmm. I also worked swing shift at a Denny's. So it was like $4 in tips a day and getting paid like $8 to work. It was fucking terrible. Oh, God. I do not envy people who have service jobs.
Tip your servers well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tend to be overly generous, and I tend to go to the same places, which is really cool because on the rare occasion where, like, I don't have a ton of money, and I'm like, I'm going to leave you a couple dollars today, I'm going to make it up next tip. And they know I will because I'm there, like, every 3 days, and I always tip well, so this day, obviously, I'm just a little tighter.
Right.
You know, and, like, I know, I'm at the point with most of the downtown restaurants in Rockford where I call and they say, is this Sarah? Yes. Yes, it is. Hi, I'm Sarah. Yeah, but that's also partially my boss's fault because she eats at the same place a lot.
Yeah.
There's a Thai place that she eats at all the time, and
Mm.
they actually asked me. They were like, "Is she Asian?" And I'm like, "No, no, she's not." And they're like, "She likes everything on our menu." I'm like, "Yeah, she does. She just really likes she likes exotic foods. She likes foods that are non-American. Like I don't know if I've ever seen Allie just like eat a burger. She doesn't like traditional American food. Yep, if you treat your waitstaff well, it doesn't matter if you sit a little longer or whatever. Like they want you there.
Yeah.
Like, and when I used to, I wrote my first 3 or 4 novels. I wrote at a Denny's, slash Country Kitchen slash Perkins slash. I did a lot of diners, but
Diners are great for
yeah,
waiting, just sitting and
right. But I would sit. I would sit for, I'd pay $5 for a coffee or whatever. I would sit for like 6 hours, so I would leave them another $5 or $6. I would leave before bar rush hit, so they wouldn't have to worry about me having that table, like before it was closed so that they could clean it and everything. And all they ever had to worry about with me was just like dropping off a carafe of coffee every hour or so.
right.
And so they liked having me there. But I had other friends who would go and order a glass of water and not tip. They did not like having them there.
No. It's not.
I lost a friend over that, actually. I told her she couldn't just go and order water and not tip and hang out with me. Because it made me look bad. And I didn't have the money to tip for her.
If you want to just go and sit somewhere, go to a park. There are plenty of parks where you can go and you can just sit.
Right.
Or go to the library.
Well, it was like nighttime, and she wanted to hang out with our friends, but she didn't want to spend her money. She also didn't pay me gas money, which was part of the other fight, is that she insisted that I didn't go out of my way, even though I went 7 miles out of my way to pick her up. It was 3.5 miles each way. She wouldn't give me a nickel for gas. And so I told her that she could meet me at my house, or she could not go. We haven't spoken since.
Sometimes that's just the way it is.
Funny story. Her mom is an author in town. So really? I do talk to her. And she does not seem to be aware that her daughter and I are no longer friends. So, that's an interesting thing. But, yeah. Silly.
So much silly.
All right, we should do another sprint. Go where people are paid fairly to supervise you or tip them fairly. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, if you want to not pay a tip, then go to a fast food place. If you want someone to serve you at your table, then you tip them.
Right.
It is not their fault that the system is broken, so you have to work within the system that is there. I 100% don't believe that people should be working for under a livable wage anywhere. So, I don't think tipping should be a requirement. I think it should be like it is in other countries. But it is, so I tip. Like,
right.
You can disagree with the system and not be a fucktard about it.
Right. And that's my thing, is that, like, yeah, we all know it's a crappy system. We all know it. We're not saying you have to be okay with the crappy system, but you not tipping somebody who doesn't make minimum wage doesn't fix the system. It
Correct.
hurts somebody who's already being screwed by the system.
Right. So, yeah. So I am a notoriously over tipper. And I also tend to assume that everyone else is not, so I also, I'll double check with Travis. Did you tip them enough?
Right.
I don't know how he tips.
I check my parents.
I know people who pull out calculators and give exactly 15%. And those people are gross. And I know some who waited tables who do that.
I don't understand that. Just round up to the next number. Or better yet, tip 20%, which is easier to factor. Like, you can do that in your head.
Well, I mean, 15% isn't that hard, but if you're getting out your calculator, then you didn't care about the waiter in the first place, so you should have gone to the fast food place.
Right.
Like, don't be ridiculous. I overtip when I pick up, like, call and go pick it up at the place. If it's a server who I pick it up from, they get paid. And I'm not going to leave them a 25% tip for me picking up food. But I'm not going to leave them a 4% tip for me picking up food either. You know?
Hey.
Like, I'm not going to tip the same if I run you to my table over and over again as I do if I just come pick up my food and get out of your hair. But I don't think they expect you to either. Like, if you're just coming to pick up your food and get out of their hair, I don't think they expect you to tip them very well. And I know I tip better than that is probably the regular expectation for that.
Oh, yeah.
So. But yeah, that's... Yeah, no, it's your side work. We each have our own side work. That's my TED talk about waiting tables. All right. We should do another sprint. So let's do it. Okay, that was time. How did everybody do that sprint? I forgot to bitch about this. I broke my fingernail. See how low it is? So I had to cut the rest of them off, so now they're all short. And I'm painting them, and this color looks terrible. It makes me look ill. But then when I put this over top of it, it gets a lot
Is that the
prettier.
glitter you had on?
Yeah,
last
it's like
weekend?
purple and rose gold. And then I'm
Right.
also going to put a coat of this on top of it, which is black and white with little pink flecks.
Ooh.
So I'm going to do all of it.
Fancy.
But I touched my face and then my nail was messed up, so I had to find my mirror so I could figure out if I had gotten the nail polish on my face or if I just moved it on my own nail. Because I'm used to moving it around on my nail, but I didn't want to have like a splotch of calamine lotion pink across my face.
Right. Hi. Please don't jump to my shoulder from there. You don't have good enough control over your claws for that not to be a bad choice.
Yep.
Okay.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. So I wrote about 11 words, and then there was a commotion behind me, and it turned out that Bandit was
Nope.
fighting with his bed. He pulled it out of the box that it was in, fought with it over here, and then pulled it back into the box and fought with it some more. I don't know what it did to him or what it said to him, but it got the shit kicked out of it.
Yeah, I'm a really good cat dealer, but I also only have insane ones.
Honestly, that's the only kind I want.
That's true. That's fair. That's very fair. Oh, I'm still stuck. I need to figure out, like, I'm here. I need to get here, but I have to figure this part out.
Ugh. I hate it when that happens.
And
Isn't you just stuck kind of like wandering around going...
Right, and that's why I haven't been writing, because I probably could write myself to the place I need to be in, but it's gonna, if I don't just kind of let it slowly percolate, yeah, it's gonna end up being 800 words I have to cut out to get there.
Right.
And I already, like, this short story is already 9,000 words. So I don't want to have to cut out 1,000.
Right.
Like, I don't want to know that there's a scene that is 10% of my words that needs to go. That's too much. We did get raided earlier. I honestly don't know when, because for some reason I didn't see it. So it must have been while we were on a sprint. But thank you to everyone who came in on the raid. And thank you to novelist_Krim for the raid. And I believe that he is hosting. So thank you muchly. I appreciate it. It's very nice of you. So yeah. Yeah, I have a very serious weekend plan. I have to watch Picard, or my coworker's gonna fight me. Contrarily, actually, what'll happen is she'll probably just sit there and start saying spoilers, because she's over the fact that I haven't watched any of it. I haven't watched Picard or Discovery.
Oh no.
Yeah, and she's like, you can tell that there are times where she's just like, have you watched Picard yet? I'm like, no, I haven't. I'm sorry. So that's my plans for the weekend, is to get caught up on Picard, so that Kelly and I can talk about it, because we have a lot of base knowledge together. She's a big fan of Enterprise also. I think she likes DS9 better than Voyager, but I like Voyager better than DS9. But neither of us are huge on the original series, and we both really like Next Gen. So we have a lot of parallels.
Yeah.
So we spend a lot of time talking about Star Trek, and I'm sure that's why things keep coming up, that she's like, damn it, watch Picard! Do it!
Like, you must! Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Continue with your bath. Ignore me.
He said, this human, what is she doing?
I'm just trying to take a relaxing
I adopt a
nap
new
on her
human,
computer.
and she's loud.
To be fair, he is very loud too, and I cannot wait until all of the cats.
Is he a talker?
Oh, not so much a talker as a crier.
Mm.
Tybalt is a talker.
Yeah.
Like, talks to me constantly from the time I'm like conscious until the time I go back to sleep.
Right. And
Anytime I'm
possibly while
upset-
you're sleeping.
I mean, that's entirely, yeah. Obviously, I don't know because I'm sleeping, but
Right.
um,
Right. He may talk all night too.
yeah, he's very. He goes out. In fact, when I'm getting ready to sleep, sometimes he'll go out to the main room of the upstairs and sit in front of the big window and talk to, I don't know, the night birds. Maybe the squirrels are out there. I don't know, but he just talked to somebody out the window, and I can hear him.
Zuckerbug had a conversation with a crow the other day.
Yeah.
It was out there cawing, and she'd go, and then it would caw again, and she'd go,
They're making plans.
oh no!
Sharing
It landed
gossip.
and Zuck got very quiet. And Zuck was like, "Oh." I'm like, that bird's as big as you, Zuck.
Right?
Maybe leave it alone. There was a turkey out there the other day, and I was like, do not come in my fucking yard.
Oh, no.
Evil monster bird. Stay out of my yard.
Tuesday or Wednesday. So Bandit has only been at our house for, it'll be a week this coming Monday. But Tuesday or Wednesday, I usually come in here in the mornings and I work. And he's sequestered in this room right now. And then Cassie, when I go to lessons, if I don't have a lesson in here, Cassie will come in and spend some time with him so that none of the cats are alone all the time. But he is alone at night. But Tuesday or Wednesday, I was in here after lessons and I was working on some stuff. And he climbed down, like about 11:30, he climbed down between my back and the back of the chair and basically pushed me out of my chair so that he could go to sleep.
He's like, it's bedtime though.
Yeah. Like, he could have fallen asleep on my lap. No, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to sleep on my chair.
That's fair. Crowley gets down off the back of my chair when he wants to, when I leave to sit in it. Sometimes he mistakes like me going to the bathroom for him getting the chair, and then he's pissed.
Yeah.
Or if I run somewhere, like if I actually leave the house, yeah, he's not impressed. So yeah. Anyway, do we want to try one more sprint, or do we want to wrap?
Let's do one more.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and hit one more sprint, and then we'll wrap for the night. So everybody, do your best. All right, that is time. How did everybody do on the last sprint? I think I'm getting close to knowing what I need to do here.
Woohoo! I got about what I figured 260.
Awesome.
260. But I got distracted at the end because Bandit crawled up into my lap, and now he is dozing and purring like a motorboat.
That's fair.
And I can't resist.
It's the kitties, they do that.
Right? And they know we can't resist them.
They do know. Bunch of jerks. All right, well, why don't we go ahead and wrap then? You want to do a quick outro, and then we'll call it a night.
Sure. My name is CJ Blair. I'm writer of things. You can catch all my links down below. That's pretty much all I got. I'm here every Friday night unless I'm sick or I'm out of town and not in Rockford.
Right.
So that's pretty much me.
Word. And all of my links are down below. There's some links to some of the other people who come on Friday nights pretty regularly down below. Let me know if there's any ideas you have for things you'd like to see us doing, because obviously writing sprints is very saturated. So I'm trying to kind of toy with some different ideas and working my way around it. But if you have any ideas, I would love to hear what they are, whether I implement them or look at them and implement something similar or use them in some other way. Kind of depends. But please let me know. Feel free to leave a comment. And I will be back again on Monday when I will play more Stardew Valley over on Twitch. So we'll see you guys later. Bye!